There isn't any Republicans in the seats here behind me on the eve of our default. Where are the Republicans? This is not a simple political disagreement. This is a dire crisis being imposed on the working people of America. The American people could lose millions of jobs. You could lose your house. Your kids could lose their job. People could lose their savings, and they aren't even here. They want to burn the house down and blame the firefighters for the flames. They're listening to Donald Trump, who's saying, do a default. That is shameful. It is dangerous. There's no patriotism in this. There's no morality in this. And we just need 5 Republicans to sign on to the discharge petition with us to save the American people. We need the American people to speak up about why the Republicans are not in these empty chairs. The American people can save us. The Democrats are aligned and ready to avoid a default and make sure that billionaires pay their fair share and folks aren't kicked off their health care or deprived of food.
But remember, it's a Democrat charging his opponent. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. That means that if I win and somebody wants to run against me, I call my attorney general. I say, listen, indict him. Well, he hasn't done anything wrong that we know of. I don't know. Indict him on income tax evasion. You'll figure it out.
How do you think this looks to the rest of the world? We're finally coming out of the first time we're really getting through the whole issue relating to January 6th. Things are settling out, and now, for the first time in 100 years, you can't move. I mean, I really mean it. I know you know international relations. It's not a good look. It's not a good thing. It's the United States of America, and I hope they get their act together.
Mr. Chu, does TikTok access the home Wi-Fi network?
Only if the user turns on the Wi-Fi. I'm sorry, I may not understand the
So if I have
question.
TikTok app on my phone and my phone is on my home Wi-Fi network, does TikTok access that network?
It will have to access the network to get connections to the internet, if that's the question.
Is it possible then that it could access other devices on that home Wi-Fi network?
Congressman, we do not do anything that is beyond any industry norms. I believe the answer to your question is no. It could be technical. Let me get back to you.
Santos. Santos. Sarbanes. Jeffries. Scalise. McCarthy.
I'm asking you to love your family more than you hate mine. Senator Linehan talking about missing her grandchild's graduation. I hate that for you. I'm so sorry. Seriously, I would hate to have that happen to me. And I'm happy you're listening because I'm only asking you, we are only here doing this because of LB 574, period. I am not asking you to sit here through late nights to vote on these bills that we're dragging out. I'm asking you to love your family more than you hate mine. I'm asking you to love your family more than you hate mine. If your family wants you home to recover from surgery, maybe you should do that. If you want to go see your grandson graduate from preschool, you should do that. Instead, you are here to drag out this session because you won't come off this bill that hurts my son. You hate him more than you love your own family, and that's why you're here. And so, go to the graduation. Go recover from your surgery. We don't need you here. We need you to vote no or present not voting on 574 because, there's nothing else in this body that's affecting your family.
How about blame him? He did it. He took documents he wasn't supposed to take. He kept them when they asked him back for them. They got a grand jury subpoena. He refused to comply. They raided his home finally because he refused to comply. Loser, loser, loser. Now we're getting going, it'll be different this time. Why? Why will it be different this time? Those arguments need to be made, and I'm not afraid to make them. for two reasons. One, I'm not afraid of him. And two, it's the truth.
Do you think he'll show up to those early debates?
You bet he will. His ego will not be able to stop him. The reason we're struggling to make ends meet is because government spending under Joe Biden has gone completely out of control. If those two people are the nominees, they're going to be a combined 160 years old on Election Day. I'm sorry, guys. Nobody beats Father Time. Nobody does.
Is this a rogue court?
This is not a normal court.
The highest court in our land just made a decision today on affirmative action, and I feel compelled to speak about it. The disappointment is because this is now a moment where the court has not fully understand the importance of equal opportunity for the people of our country. And it is in so very many ways a denial of opportunity.
I've had enough already tonight of a guy who sounds like ChatGPT standing up here. And the last person in one of these debates, Brett, who stood in the middle of the stage and said, "What's a skinny guy with an odd last name doing up here?" was Barack Obama, and I'm afraid we're dealing with the same type of amateur standing on stage tonight.
Who the heck is this skinny guy with a funny last name, and what the heck is he doing in the middle of this debate stage?
The hope of a skinny kid with a funny name who believes that America has a place for him too.